Hey guys, so it is, what day is it? Tuesday, and I'm pretty red. I went to the gym and it's in the 90s here, which is unusual. So I'm really warm, but I'm also really thankful. I have AC in my house, so I've had the AC on, so it's actually feels nice in here. I'm just trying to get the redness down, but so that's why I'm all red. I made a post on Facebook and I wanted to share it with you guys on YouTube as well. So alright, where do I start? I have sleep apnea and I use a CPAP machine. And in February, I saw the sleep medicine doctor, and having lost so much weight, he and I had talked about doing an overnight test at home to see if I still have sleep apnea and if I still need my CPAP machine. And at the time I was like, no, I'll use this thing forever. It's great. I have no problems. Well, you know, I've been using it, and then I got sick with strep throat and then bronchitis, and I stopped using it. And I got to thinking, maybe I don't need to use it anymore. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll just take him up on his offer. So I made the call maybe 2 weeks ago and got a call back from the resource person, and you know, she inquired, you know, why are you wanting this? And then she started out the call saying, well, he said you're about to have gastric bypass surgery, so why don't you go ahead and have that and then see where you are. And I said, well, no, I actually had gastric bypass surgery in 2012 and I've lost over 200 pounds now. And she said, oh, you have? Oh my gosh, wow, that's amazing. And kind of, you know, we had this whole conversation. And so she said, oh, okay, well, I'll talk to him and tell him why you're wanting to do this. So at that point, I don't know if she had really talked to him or if she was just looking at my chart. So then she calls today, and I work in a call center. It's really hard for me to answer the phone during the day, but I was able to grab it and take a little break and answer the call. And she starts off with the call, well, I talked to him, and are you at your goal weight? Just flat out asked me that. And I'm like, gee, I don't know. I don't even have a goal weight. But I've lost over 200 pounds. Is that good enough? Does that justify doing this test? And she's like, oh, you lost that much weight? Oh, wow, I had no idea. And I'm like, we had this conversation a week and a half ago. Are there that many people that have lost over 200 pounds that see that clinic frequently? B, I don't know. It's really confusing. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, well, yeah, I'll talk to him about it and see. And I'm like, look, here's the reason I want this test. And I told her the story all over again. I said, no, I'm not at my goal weight, but I've come pretty far, and I would just like to see if I still have sleep apnea and need to continue this CPAP machine, which he suggested in February of this year. So I'm taking him up on his offer. So she's like, well, okay, yeah, I'll go talk to him about it and see what he says. So I get off the phone, and yes, I'm overly sensitive about my weight. And I'm quick to feel bad about myself about it. And, you know, maybe normal people wouldn't have had that reaction, but for me, it automatically brings up shame. It makes me feel like I'm not good enough. I haven't done enough. If he wants to wait until I'm 150 pounds to do this test, I'm never going to get it done, is how it feels, or how it felt in that moment. So again, like I said on Facebook, I don't think she was trying to be rude. I think she was looking at my chart, and I still am very heavy, and I don't know if I'm still morbidly obese, but I'm still obese, for sure. And you know, she was probably looking at the numbers, so, and wasn't looking at the original number. Anyway, so after that, that was about an hour and a half before my lunch, and I just was sitting there thinking about it, stewing about it, beating myself up, feeling sorry for myself, telling myself, you know, how far you've come means jack right now. And yeah, it's a really tough spot to be in. So I really wanted to eat over it. Just saying that, just clearly, I wanted to binge over it. I started having food fantasies. I started thinking about all the places I could go on my lunch break, and I really had to talk myself down. So I got downstairs. I decided I'm going to eat my healthy lunch, and I went downstairs, which is where I eat lunch, and I pull out my carrots, and they're frozen. And you know, they weren't frozen solid, but they were definitely icicly. And I was like, great, okay. So then I decided, all right, just get your headphones on, start listening to some music, because I always listen to relaxing music during lunch break, and left my headphones upstairs at my desk. And I truly had a moment of, well, there you go. This is a perfect reason to go have fast food right now. I've got my keys right here. My car is right out that door. And I didn't do it. I sat there, ate my healthy lunch, ate the chili carrots, did not listen to anything, just sat there for my lunch break. And then I decided I'm going to post this on Facebook and share it with everybody. And, you know, let them know how I did and how I was feeling, and that this was really hard for me. And that was just my way of reaching for support. I wasn't even doing it for like comments back. It was more just to put myself out there and you know, announced to the world, this is how I'm feeling and this is what I did. And what a pleasant surprise. I got so many nice and inspirational messages that I can't even express how thankful I am for you guys and for your support. And it just makes me feel really emotional, because you know, there's always going to be judgments from people on our weight. And I do feel like she was a little judgy in her tone, the way she said it. I feel like there are nicer ways she could have had that conversation with me, different ways. And as someone said, I didn't give her my power. So I kept my power. I used my tools. I reached out for support, and stated my truth, and that's what I did. And I'm really happy that I was able to do that. You know, it's just one meal that I stuck to on my meal plan. You know, who knows how I would have handled it a week ago or tomorrow, but for today I stuck with it. And you know, dare I say, I'm glad it happened, but all it does is make me stronger. And after lunch, I walked up the stairs to the 3rd floor, and you know, the whole time I'm thinking, you know, I can do it, I'm better than this. And I felt really strong, and I felt really supported by you guys in this community. And you know, with your support, I can keep going on. I'm hoping that I can give that support back to you guys in any way I can. So that being said, I went to the gym tonight, and I'm wearing my workout pants. So I kind of wanted to show you a body shot. I haven't shown you one in a while, especially in pants from the side. So here's how I look. I never know to keep my hands down or keep my hands up. So yeah, it's definitely getting smaller, and you know, I can't complain. I'm really happy physically. I went for a walk this morning, and then I went to the gym tonight, and you know, it just feels good to move my body. And I'm not like overly working out and killing myself at the gym. I'm just doing cardio and listening to my book on tape, and just, it's for my mental health, honestly, more than anything. So, all right, I'm really going now. I just had to share with you guys. So thank you. I love you. And yeah, talk to you soon. Bye.